The Golden State Warriors were not ready for their season to end on Saturday night. The Warriors entered Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals with their backs against the wall, knowing that one more loss to the Houston Rockets would signify the start of their offseason and prevent them from advancing on to the NBA Finals for the fourth consecutive season in order to defend their title. Considering the stakes, the Warriors responded accordingly, propelled by a monster second half in which they outscored the Rockets 64-25. The Warriors cruised to a 115-86 victory in Game 6 in order to force a Game 7 back in Houston on Monday night. The entire series, and season for both teams, will now come down to that do-or-die game. With that in mind, scroll below to see what NBA media members had to say after Game 6. See you in Houston. pic.twitter.com/1QNZMSC. Warriors on NBCS. At NBC's Warriors, May 27, 2018. Draymond Green was right in his prediction that the Warriors would take care of business in Game 6 and force a Game 7 back in Houston. Hi, hello, yes, 2 Game 7s in the conference finals. That sounds quite fine to me, thanks. Royce Young. At Royce Young, May 27, 2018. Both the Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference Finals will go the full 7 games, which is basically a basketball fan's dream. Game 7 in the East between the Cavs and Celtics will go down Sunday night in Boston, while Game 7 between the Rockets and Warriors will tip off in Houston on Monday night. Klay Thompson saved the Warriors' season. Great to see because he's the most likable Warrior. He has sacrificed the most, maintained humility. But when he's needed, he's every bit the shooter Steph is. Skip Bayless. At Real Skip Bayless, May 27, 2018. It wasn't Steph Curry, Draymond Green, or Kevin Durant that led the way for the Warriors in their Game 6 win. It was Klay Thompson. Thompson dropped 35 points and 9 threes to help extend Golden State's season. Needless to say, Rockets really missed CP3 in the second half. His absence meant major minutes for Gerald Green and put way too much on Gordon, Tucker, or Isla D'Antoni, wisely sparing some of their minutes late. Ramona Shelburne. At Ramona Shelburne, May 27, 2018. The Rockets obviously missed Chris Paul on Saturday night, as his absence led to extended burn and more responsibilities for the rest of Houston's cast. The big question moving forward now is if Paul will be good to go for Game 7 on Monday night, and if he does play, how effective he will be. I really don't understand mental weakness with a goal in sight. The Rockets had this in front of them tonight even with CP3, and they let adversity, discouragement and some fatigue evaporate opportunity. IG, Jocelyn Anderson. At Jocelyn Anderson, May 27, 2018. The Rockets had a chance to win Game 6 and move on to the NBA Finals, as they were up by double digits at halftime on Saturday night, but they couldn't take care of business down the stretch. Now, just like the Warriors, the Rockets are one game away from elimination. The Rockets scored 25 points in the entire second half. Big Cat. At Barstool Big Cat. May 27, 2018. The Warriors absolutely shut down Houston's offense in the second half of Game 6. After posting 61 points in the first half, the Rockets were held to just 25 points total during the second half of the contest, and their inability to produce in the latter portion of the game ultimately led to the loss. Harden turned back into playoff James. Way off James in the second half as the Houston Rockets managed all of 25 points. Skip Bayless. At Real Skip Bayless, May 27, 2018. James Harden has a reputation of disappearing down the stretch of playoff games when his team needs him. Unfortunately for Harden, that narrative probably isn't going to change much after Game 6. The Warriors have been incredible late in series in the career every time except one, minus 2016 Finals versus Cleveland. Tim Kawakami, at Tim Kawakami, May 27, 2018. When the pressure is at its highest, the Warriors usually respond. Klay Thompson is now the only player with multiple career games with 9-3 p.m. in the conference finals. His 9-3 p.m. in Game 6 are also the most any player has made in an With his three-point production, Thompson became the only player in NBA history, with multiple career games with 9 or more made threes in the conference finals. Not bad. James Harden has missed 48 threes this series, breaking Steph Curry's 2016 mark for most in a conference finals.